Are you looking for a podcast about the onslaught of media consumed over the YMBToAP hibernation?
Then you must be thinking of another podcast. Oh! Good evening, Kelsey.
Good evening, Robert.
How are you? That's a really good Vecna voice.
I'm so happy that we fixed my audio recording. This is really not podcast material, but I don't know. Do I even want to mention this on here?
I mean, they will have heard that horrible little bit of pre-ramble by now, so...
Yeah, true. My audio was fucked up, but we fixed it. It only took like 2 hours.
Yep, we recorded 30 whole minutes, so, you know what? If you guys want to hear all of that, we'll figure out how to make that happen.
Sure.
Because I actually would love to hear it at some point.
I'll send it to you. You can hear it.
Like 5 seconds I've heard was
it's just
was a
30
lot.
minutes of me being like possession. It's terrifying.
It was weird. It was truly weird.
Yeah.
Bizarre, one would say. But I'm gonna tell you about something else bizarre. We only did happy last time. First one of the year. Only happy. Only good stuff. I'm gonna tell you about some weird stuff real quick.
Let's talk about the weird stuff.
Last time. Remember old Fish Boy that I got, right?
Don't tell me he died.
Cool. No. Fish Boy is thriving super well. He's doing great.
Good.
His tank is almost fully cycled, by the way.
What does that mean?
Okay. I was like, in case you don't know what that means. Because I barely know. So you're supposed to basically put the tank together and let it cycle and go through a whole process before the fish ever goes in it.
Oh,
and it's like a 2-week or so process.
My God.
So it basically has to build up bacteria so that it can sustain itself, right?
Okay.
So your ammonia will spike, it'll shoot up, but then the bacteria will build, and then it will eat that ammonia and convert that ammonia into nitrites, right?
Not nitrates.
Nope. Your ammonia will go back down. Your nitrites, they'll spike. And you'll be like, oh, fuck, that's horrible. But bacteria will build that will eat that away too. And that bacteria transforms it into nitrates.
I see.
That will never be fixable. You only do that by changing the water or adding more plants and stuff. But that is when your tank is fully cycled, that the ammonia and nitrites take care of themselves due to bacteria inside. So like the biome is almost complete.
All right.
Because our ammonia was high, but now it's fucking literally gone. We've done nothing.
So where's he living?
The process
like in your
is just working. No, he's in the tank. So he is doing an in-tank, or a fish in cycle. That's what they keep calling it.
I see.
So it's not a preferred method, but can be done. So we have to put a stuff called prime in there.
Okay.
We got to put primer in it.
The Logan Paul energy drink?
No, it's literally just called prime. And it like lowers the levels, I guess, artificially so that the bacteria has time to do it, but they don't get so high that he fucking dies.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
That's important.
So you can use primer over time with the fish inside of it, but there's the risk that if you aren't paying attention, he'll die.
Yeah.
Well, we're paying very high attention, and he is not dying. He's doing fine. But it's almost cycled. And I just want to tell you about the bad thing that happened when we got him, because it was a weird thing. Speaking of weird technology things.
Okay.
When we went to PetSmart, remember, I got him in Temple, Texas, like 3 hours away from here.
I did not know that. My God.
So I drove home 3 hours to try to get to PetSmart before they closed. That's where Mary's mom is. Where we did white elephant stuff.
Okay.
So drive the 3 hours home, and you don't have to do this, but he comes in like a cup, right? That's how you buy fucking fish. There's a hole in the top, so we got a straw, and you can like blow air bubbles in to make sure that he continually has air. You don't have to do it that often, but I was like, give him air. He needs to breathe.
Bubble our boy.
So we go inside. We bought the 5-gallon, $50 tank. Remember, got all the basic stuff. Go outside. Taylor's car is officially dead. Literally, nothing happens. I'm like an hour and a half away from home.
Oh my God.
So, a lovely lady came to our rescue. So, Mary went into PetSmart and they just asked like general people, like, hey, does anybody have jumper cables or whatever? Mm-hmm. And guess who we get saved by? A fucking buff lady.
Hell great. Yeah. Buff ladies rule the world.
She comes out. She's, hanging out with us. She stood there for 45 minutes trying to jump this car. Like, she hung out with us.
That's a long time.
Right? She was great. She was leaving Bed Bath & Beyond to go work at a car dealership. She's like, if you need cars, I'm your girl. So I got an in at the car dealership. Taylor's car never started. So we left it there overnight. People came and got us and drove us home. So the next day, I go out there early in the morning. I bought a brand new battery because I assumed that was the problem. Mm-hmm. Put the battery in. Car starts right up. Everything's great. Drive it home. Later that night, go out to do something with it. It does the exact same thing again.
What's going on?
So all of our holiday break that I wasn't working, this car's just fucking dead. And I'm trying to figure out what the fuck to do. So everything leads, alternator, is it fuses, spark plugs, all this other random shit, right? And then there's like one thing that like we kept looking at, but everyone's like, well, that's too easy. It can't be that. You know how they say the easiest solution, or like the most obvious solution is usually the right solution?
When you hear hooves, think horses, not zebras.
Okay. So one of the big things, and that is our digital torture that we live in these days, is that your cars are not driven by your keys. They're driven by the computer chips in your fob.
Yeah.
That's how they work. So if the battery in your fob is low, the car may go, this is not my fob. There's not enough power for me to know who this is. And it just doesn't turn on.
I don't know you.
Exactly. So I replace these fobs. I'm thinking like this car is going to take like at least $1,000 of work.
Yeah.
We need to trade it in immediately as soon as we can. Get a new car. And I'm like, I'm just going to go spend, the $6 at Walmart and get a battery for the fob. And we'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
Car works fine.
Excellent.
$6 fix.
That could have been a lot worse.
But it was a scary time because we don't know. But I'm out there because it was during Christmas. It was cold as fuck. I'm out there in 40 degrees checking fuses and all that shit. And I'm like, this is horrible. I hate it. I just want to play Split Fiction. So I even had it like on a trickle charger to like charge the battery up for like hours. Nothing would happen. I was like, I'm doing everything I could possibly fucking do. It was just a battery change. So don't like, people want to think they're smarter than the world,
Yeah.
Just start at the basics. Start from the beginning, guys.
Start at the $6 fix.
We got microphones that don't know what they're doing. We could go heavy-handed, or we can try to think a little more basic. And it seems like we went overkill.
Yeah, apparently.
instead of basic. So see, we all do it. But like sometimes, step back. It's probably something easy that you can overlook. You'll get it handled. Car's great. Everything's fine. Life is good.
Good.
But speaking of life being good, but I don't even know if it is. Do you know what today is as of recording?
Tell me. What is it?
Today is a Thursday, January 15th. So Animal Crossing's new update went live today.
Is this the 3.0?
So this is the 3.0 and the Switch 2 upgrade can be purchased as well. So I looked into the Switch 2 version first to see what the differences really were. Mm-hmm. The differences are not a lot.
Really?
It's really just output in 4K, 10-second better loading time.
Okay.
And the ability to use the microphone and the mouse. That's it.
What does a microphone or a mouse do in Animal Crossing?
So I'll tell you that because I did try it. I didn't try the mouse part. So like the mouse part, you know how you can take the Joy-Con off and then you just flip it on its side and it becomes a mouse?
Yeah, that's so weird.
Okay. When you're designing your home, instead of like grabbing it with A and like moving the couch here, you can just click it and move it. So you can like decorate your house a little better. It is pretty cool. When you like decorate the flag for your island and you can like draw t-shirts and stuff. Now, instead of like moving a cursor on the 16 by 16 dot grid. You can use a mouse and like Minesweeper it and click whatever you want to do.
Very cool.
So that's nice, right? The microphone, interesting enough, I guess I tried it. There's a new megaphone you can buy in the game. And if you're like, where the fuck is
Punchy?
Where's Punchy? I need to fucking talk to this. I found this notebook and I need to give Punchy the notebook. It's hers. I went to her house. She's not there. I went to the campsite. She's not there. Where the fuck is she? Right?
Yeah.
You can pull out the megaphone and go, hey, Punchy, into your system. It will like megaphone it out. And then she'll be like, I'm over here. And you can help like locate her and then just like find her. I thought it made them come to you. So you didn't have to then do anything else. But no, you just like Monsters Inc. it, follow the sultry sound of my voice. And you have to like go find them still. But like their bubble is really small because they're far away and, But then it fades after like 10 seconds. So you got to go like, hey, Punchy, where'd you go? I'm still over here. And then you get closer, it fades.
Marco.
Do that again.
Follow.
I'm over here. And then you can find them. It's whatever as well. Why would you not just make this game run at 60 frames per second? It's still 30 frames per second, but in 4K. Why would you not just leave it in 1080p and just unlock the frame rate? That would have made the game look better.
Why aren't they unlocking the frame rate? Like,
I don't
know. The hold up on that.
I have no clue. That would make this game like the resolution bump negligible in my eyes. I don't really fucking notice a difference. It's fine. If you like zooming in 800 times, you're like, that pixel's a little sharper. No one's doing that though.
Yeah, and this is coming from the guy.
And if you're playing it handheld,
I mean, you are the authority on the differences between 1080p versus 4K versus Ultra HD, whatever.
I mean, like I've said, those things are there, but for me, it's like HDR. It's that color. The color is what makes it better to me. I don't really care about the pixel count.
Yeah.
60 frames, you can feel versus just looking at it. Like, go play SWAT or whatever. Any of the games like you play, because I know on the computer you can choose the frames per second, right? Mm-hmm. Put it in 30. Play that game for like 5 minutes. Then just put it in 60, bumping up nothing else, and you'll go, this is literally a better game.
Yeah.
That is such a tiny nothing fix, and it makes games revolutionary.
The other day, I was playing Schedule 1, and I don't know what is going on with it. So I feel like we figured it out, but it would just like the frame rate would drop to about 5, just like really chug. And so I'm like skateboarding and just like glitching across the map. And I thought it was happening only in areas where we had like a lot of drugs. So I was like, okay, so the stacks of drugs.
Yeah, this game.
The game where you're like, ruining a town. It would only happen like during like when I was going by the stash houses. So I was like, okay, so it's just like the stacking is too much in this house. But then it started happening fucking everywhere. And it was like researching why my microphone makes me sound like a demon. It was just me like figuring out eventually that the game, for whatever reason, was trying to run in a resolution that was like beyond 4K.
Yeah.
And my screen doesn't do that. So it was just not talking to it anymore.
Okay. Overwatch, for some reason, I go in and I tell it, I want you to display on my second monitor. I want you at this resolution and all this stuff. And I save those settings. Mm-hmm. And then when I close the game and I go back into it, it goes back to monitor 1 and it puts it in 8K every fucking time.
That's
and
annoying.
I'm like, bruh, cut that down by a 6 fucking tenth, man. 1440 is good. That's enough. Yeah, so, okay, I see. Your game was internally rendering at some maximum thing that you can't even notice.
Yeah.
You can't even fucking notice it, but the game's running that hard, which is stupid.
I'm not seeing it. Like, why are you trying to do this? And it's not a game that you would even want to run in 4K. It's like Minecraft. Like, it's so, the textures are minimal at best.
Yeah. Like, okay. See, technology's stupid. Technology's stupid.
It really is. Technology be dumb, and I don't like it anymore. I'm tired.
It do be dumb. But anyway, it's fine. I don't know why anybody would pay the $5 except just to go, I did.
So can you play it on the Switch 2 without having paid the $5?
Absolutely. It just will load 10 seconds slower. You can't call to your villagers and go find them again just without a text bubble. And it's in 1080 still.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother.
But you know what? I'm realizing
What do you realize?
that little bit of fuzziness and choppiness, that's the charm.
Yeah.
Animal Crossing's about roughing it in the island. I don't need pristine 4K quality for
I
that.
want to see the edges of that sheep's skirt. I just want to be near it, you know?
Yeah. But you bump it up to 60, and I would have liked that a lot. That would have been great. When I first got the Switch 2, I was just like testing out games or whatever, and they all look the same. But when I turned on Splatoon 3, it was in 60 frames per second instead of 30, and I didn't know that it was going to do that. And I literally thought I was in like fast forward mode. It looked amazing. It looks fantastic. I will always take performance over quality stuff. 60 frames,
for sure.
Hands down. It's the best. When I play Call of Duty with the girls, I'm in 1080p, but it's at 120 frames per second.
And it's so buttery. It's so buttery
You
smooth.
need those frames, especially in shooty games.
Did you know that, like, when we were watching fucking Overwatch League, Owl, right?
Yeah.
They were playing in like 1080, bottom of the barrel, like lowest shadow settings, lowest everything
Yeah.
to get like 500 frames per second or whatever.
Yep. They got to they drop down the graphics to the lowest possible. No shadows, no nothing. I just want the frames.
Which I learned this too. This is a little tricky. I hated this. Apparently, remember how I told you about prop hunt in Call of Duty?
Yes.
You're the prop and all that shit. Did you know that one of the tricks is to bump the quality down so low that it makes your character model stand out against like the other rendered world? So it's kind of like a cheat to help find the people.
Ridiculous.
If you render it well, you blend in too much. But if you render it shitty, it's easy to find them.
Man, now I'm going to have to fucking try that in Overwatch.
It's kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, try that out. But Animal Crossing, not enough of an update. But I did pay the $5 because I just wanted to see it for myself. And it's fine. It was $5. Who cares?
I've been flirting with the idea of getting back into Animal Crossing, but I don't know if I want to. It's
know what?
I know like it's such time sink, you know?
You know what? I'm actually going to throw this out there. And I think Ismail's going to be so stoked. What is that game that he's playing that is like Animal Crossing on the Switch right now?
Oh, it's like fantasy hourglass life, girl island, stealing.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Apparently that is
It's
just like the fucking shit. Everyone's so about it? It's so loved. I actually thought about getting it and playing it. Was like, you know what? Let's play something good. Animal Crossing's fine. I did that.
So it's on the Switch, right?
It is on the Switch.
Is it on Switch 2?
Yes, and there's a Switch 2
Are all
version.
games? Okay.
So
are all games from Switch 1 on Switch 2?
You can play any of your Switch 1 games on it. So you don't really need to have a Switch 2 version. But if you wanted to play, I almost fucking said Donkey Konga. Holy fuck. That was a blast from middle school past. Jesus Christ. Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can't play that on your Switch 1. Everything goes forward.
Right.
You can't go backwards.
Yeah.
But let's say, man, I wish I could remember the name of his game. He's going to be so pissed because he talks about it all the fucking time.
I want to say the girl.
I thought it was like Fairy Story or something.
Steals time? Is that right? He's yelling at us right now.
Fantasy Life. That's it.
Fantasy
Jesus
Life.
Christ. Yes.
But it's like Fantasy Life :
You nailed it.
Yes.
You nailed it.
Boom.
I was focused on the front part and you had the...
I was all back half.
Yeah, the like colon part. Perfect. We got it. Okay. There's like a part 2 that's getting ready to come out because it did so well that like they're like ready to like upgrade this game and make it better. Like it's doing shit. I say we get into that.
This game.
I say we get into that.
Get into that.
You know what? We did the other one. Fucking did the other one. I just want to see what the like difference is between like Switch and not. I mean, the difference is probably like $10. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, this says the Switch 2 version offers a significantly superior experience. It offers
Significantly.
60 frames versus 30, crisper visuals, faster loading times, clearer textures, improved rumble. Nice.
Rumba.
Oh, and that's it. I don't think that's significantly superior. Actually, I take that back. I just said if you double the frame rate, it's already superior by a lot. So there you go.
Significantly superior.
I don't know. Maybe we ought to fucking play that one.
Maybe. I've been looking for a Switch 2 game, so.
I've been looking for another cozy game. And I don't want to go back to Disney. I just don't want to go back to Disney.
Yeah. I know. I thought about that too. I was like, I could play Dreamlight Valley because there's so much that's updated since I last played. But
you got to pay for it. There's like 3 expansions that are $30 a piece. That's $90 right now.
Fuck off, Disney. That's too much. And I don't like the cyclical nature of the shop in those games too. It's like, well, it's like the battle pass with Overwatch. Like, oh, you missed the fucking star path. Like, you have to wait now forever or just never get it.
Okay. Says this game's like 50 hours roughly. That's like a good little side thing.
50 hours. Is it like I'm asking like, I wonder if it's like a good bedtime game, like a nice little wind down.
Probably. I mean, it's just deep crafting and gathering and stuff.
I do like to pick up things and put them together.
Sounds like a nice little time. Oh, and in the Animal Crossing one, you can craft a number of items at a time. So, like,
that's nice.
If you want to make
stuck making 5 tables.
Nope, you can pick 5, and it'll just take all 5 times worth of ingredients. Just do it all at once, and then you get 5.
Good.
And
that should have been a day one thing.
You ready for this?
Tell me.
Doesn't have to be in your pockets.
Oh shit!
If the wood is in your house or your storage shed, you go to the crafting thing. You just make whatever the fuck you want. You just make it.
That is how everything should be. Every single crafting game, the instant I download it, if there's a mod that you can craft from chests, I'm like, that's the one. Getting that immediately.
Yeah. Kelsey, no. Okay. Whew. I was like, what do you fucking mean? I thought this game was dirt fucking cheap. And I was like, we're getting Fantasy Life tonight, baby. Okay. It is $70 on the Switch 2.
So it's a pretty beefy price tag.
Well, it's just like a full game. Okay.
Just a regular Switch 2 game. I hate that that's the price of games now. I've yet to readjust my thinking. It should still be $50 in my mind.
I remember growing up with tax, $54.11. That was the price of a game every time. Then it became $64.94, which I had fun with that price, so I didn't mind it. But now, fuck, I don't even know because I don't buy them at full price no more.
You can't make me.
$69.99 times 1.0825. $75.76. Fuck, that's a cool number too. It's sequential. I like that, but I don't want to pay it.
I just don't like paying it. Yeah,
like
that's basically $100.
That's what I'm fucking saying. That is $100. That is $100.
I don't want to spend $100.
Did you? Oh shit! What was the game? The game you told me about, Peak.
Yeah.
Peak. Okay. Did you hear the quote that they came out with about how they were going to price games?
No.
It's so fucking funny. They said, well, we really tried to figure out a way to price this game because $5.99 is basically $5. $4.99 is basically $5. $7.99 is basically $10. So that's too much. $3.99 is like free. So, that's that price. But like $11.99 still 10. $12.99 still 10. You go $13.99, that's 15. So, you really got to think about this. So that's why we went with $8. It was such a long quote, but it was so funny. So anyway, Ismail, I think we're getting into the Fantasy Life, the girl who steals time, because I want to play Animal Crossing. I just don't want to play Animal Crossing.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel. Ismail, please, when this comes out on Monday, nudge us because I do want to play that game, but I'm going to forget by Monday.
Oh, I'm going to wish list it, and as soon as it hits a good price. Oh, well, no, because it'll
never go
game.
On sale. It's Nintendo.
Okay, have we talked about this? It really fucking bugs me. Totally different topic. Then I'm going to get into another topic that bugs me.
Okay.
Have we talked about how it is cheaper to buy online than in the store?
Yeah.
And why that doesn't make sense?
It really doesn't. I mean, I guess with like taxes on physical goods, is that what you're paying?
But I don't know, because you're getting it from the same place. Because, like, here's the thing. Walmart does put their Switch games on sale exclusively online. They've said this. That's where I bought
Really?
Elden Ring when Ferdinand wanted me to play it, because it was cheaper at Walmart. But I went in the store and I picked one up.
Yeah.
How come I can be in the store looking at the product and then pull out my phone and buy it for cheaper, and they're going to ship to store? Like, they're going to get it from the stock in front of me.
That's ridiculous.
Why is that $20 cheaper to then have a Walmart employee walk by me in the actual store to pick it up and put it behind the counter, and then I got it for $20 less?
I hate that.
That doesn't make sense.
No.
We're pushing for like return to office shit, but it's like also only buy online. So why do you need employees in the store? None of it makes sense.
Exclusive like app burritos that you can get at Taco Bell or whatever.
I mean, they did bring my quesadillas back, so I'm not mad at them right now. But so that's a whole thing. Like this whole, because like I'm going to get Fantasy Life physical. I know that I'll do that, and I'll probably do it through Walmart. But why do I need to watch it at walmart.com when I can just drive the 5 minutes up the road and go get it? Or I can say, pick it up from the same store, drive 5 minutes to go get it, and it's cheaper. But I got to spend my time on the website first when I could just go. I don't understand why that is. To me, you are now paying the employee and more stuff. Why are you're losing money?
But they stole your data online when you went to go look at it.
Ah, very true.
That's where they're making the money.
That's where the real money comes in. Okay. So anyway, the Animal Crossing update's fine. I'm not going to get back into it, and I just spent the $5, and I'm probably never turning it on again. But this leads me to something I wanted to tell you about, and I think we're going to get into this more in the back half.
Okay.
But have you heard about PlayStation's new thing they want to do?
No.
They want to do a thing. So I loved this when the 5 came out, and I used it like twice. I'll admit I don't use it a lot. But the idea was I turn on the Sackboy game, like the new Sackboy, right? And I'm supposed to collect these 5 things, and I can't find the 5th one. I can just press the PlayStation button and go to this thing called Game Help, and they will have little clips of where to find those things. So it's like going to YouTube and watching a guy there, but it's built and integrated into the game itself on the PlayStation 5.
That's kind of cool.
So I don't have to go anywhere. I can just press the button and go, yeah, I'm looking for this achievement. Yeah, it's these things. And it knows you found these 4. You're probably talking about this one, and it'll play you that clip. And you go, oh, there it is. You go grab it.
That is so fucking useful, because I'm going to interrupt your story for half a second, because like the most frustrating thing that I have in video games, I play a lot of collectathon games where you're like looking for a specific collectible, and you go online and it's like, okay, I need banana number 56. And it's like, oh, that one's behind the rock. And that's the whole fucking guide.
Yeah.
That is, it's rampant in collectible games. Like there's no good single source that I have found that I can go to that's just like, okay, I know how to find where to get this thing from.
I have one for you, but he's a bit more PlayStation, so it could be helpful, could not be helpful. I don't know if you would have a Donkey Kong one. His name is Power Pix. Power P-Y-X.
Okay.
I use that motherfucker for everything when I'm doing trophy hunting. That's how I've done all the Ravens for God of War, where it shows me right where they all are. But the problem is, they're not really numbered, so I just have to watch the video and go, okay, I'm gonna go here. That one's not there, so it's not this one I'm missing. And you just go through the video. It was number 39. Cool, great. Fuck. And then you get there.
Yeah, I see. I want a written guide for a lot of these.
Video guides is it? Nope, it's only video now.
All we have. It bothers me. And like even the good publications like Polygon, I expect to have. I hold Polygon to a standard.
Bro, I haven't even been on Polygon in a minute. Are they even around anymore?
Yeah, I still read their articles and shit. But like I go there for game guides sometimes, and they're just like, yeah, you just have to like walk up the stairs, and then like you take a left and maybe a right, and then also double back a little bit, and it's just over the ridge. I'm like, I don't know what any of this means. Like, where are the stairs?
They're like, it's just past the fjord. And you're like, I'm not aware of geography this way. What's a fjord? Just spell it out better. Show me a picture. I don't know what. I was trying to think of another like body of water. Like, what is it when like the water is just leaves the stream and like enters like the sea?
Isn't that a fjord?
I don't think so. Now I gotta look at what a fjord is. No, a fjord is a long, narrow, deep sea inlet with steep cliffs. Oh, so
Okay.
it's just like a valley, but with water in it.
Like a little canyon.
Okay. But anyway, my point is, I love that, and I've used it a little bit. Like I used it early on, and then I found I still just pulled out my tablet and went to PowerPix, and I'd watch his shit and do it, and I just didn't use what was in the PlayStation. Boo on me.
Yeah.
I know I suck. But now what they want to do is, you fucking suck at video games. You're just a horrible video game player. You're never going to beat this boss. You have no friends to help you out. So why not let AI beat it for you?
No. No.
So you can say, this part is too hard, and you can put the controller down, and AI will have watched how a bunch of other players conquered this section, and then it will play the section for you and beat it.
God. No.
They're a new AI
No.
helper.
We're making the AI play our video games. We're making the AI do our art. We're making the AI fuck our wives. Like, we're not getting joy anymore.
Which is a whole thing. People are tying it into, like, Twitch.
Yeah.
And the way they describe it feels like they're kind of shitting on your games. Graphic novel games. Because people...
Yeah.
A lot of people... man, gaming is such a toxic place.
It is.
People will hate you for playing those games, Kelsey, because all you do is press X. You press X to go to the next set of words. That's not fucking gameplay. You're not playing a game. They hate that.
Okay.
They hate that shit. But I argue, but it's a different type of game. Because some people would say, if you put the controller down and let the AI do it, you're not really playing a game anymore. What's the point? You could just go on Twitch and watch somebody if you're not going to do it yourself.
I think
that's a bad take. Do you know how many times I couldn't beat something as a kid? Hey, big bro, can you help me out? And then your brother comes in and helps, and then you move on. It's the same idea. I like it enough.
I think,
but not a lot.
There's a place in gaming for like easy mode. You know, I've had enough of this boss, and I'm tired of him beating my ass. Let me crank it down to about 5% difficulty, and then I'll beat this and move on.
Yeah. Did I do that in Ghost of Yotei? Yes. Yes, I did.
And that's fine.
And then I cranked it right back up to normal right after. But that motherfucker, he's hard, and I was tired of that shit. I'd done it for like 2 hours, and I went, I want to play this game, and I moved on.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta finish the bit and move on.
But this just kind of goes into how much AI knows everything about you already. So I was just telling my mom this. I said, because she was talking about some kind of AI thing. Oh, she was just talking about how like when like you mention something that you see in the real world, all of a sudden your phone has ads for it all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, yeah, because everything watches you forever. I was like, did you know that in my PlayStation Wrapped, it said, this is the controller skin you use the most. And it knew which controller I had in my hand.
Weird.
It didn't show me a white one. It said, no, you have the Spider-Man 2 one. That's the one you use the most. We know that. They even know that.
That's nuts. Actually, like I didn't know that they could differentiate. I guess it makes sense that you're like plugging it in. It recognizes it as a,
I guess,
accessory, but like that's weird.
But like they do it on computer. Like everything you do is dataized.
Yeah, it's all watched, monitored. It's inputted into the system that knows all about you.
Yeah,
it's everywhere. It's unavoidable.
So I guess what's the matter about this AI guy? Like, sure, but like, to what extent? Is it just you can only use it on a boss? You can only use it for this jump? Or can you one day just go, I want AI to play this whole game. And you just press it and then you sit there.
They have like story mode in a lot of graphic novels. And I think that there's a place for that too, because like the Phoenix Wright ones are very difficult at points where you're like, I've talked to every witness, I've shown every piece of evidence that I have to everybody, and I don't know what to do. And like sometimes you have to show it 2 or 3 times before they say something.
Yeah.
And so there's modes in those where like you can just say auto and the game will go ahead and advance for you. And for the most part, they just like advance the text. You sit back and read. But some of them will go as far as to like play the game for you. Like we've got this. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But that's built into the game. It's not AI. Like the developers were like, you know what? We agree it's too hard. This one is for the ones who just want to watch it like an anime.
Yeah.
And that's consumption of art. Like you're not playing a video game maybe, but you're experiencing it. Yeah. And I think that that's fine. Instead of going on Twitch and watching somebody else do it with commentary and chat and like whatever else they have going on, you are experiencing it yourself, purchasing a game from the developer, still giving them money and having the experience on your own pace, on your own terms.
Because I don't know if you feel this. I know that you watch Richard play plenty of games.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever go like, but I didn't play it and I want to play it now? Like you've already seen it all, you've experienced it, but like it's not the same. You didn't do it, so it doesn't feel the same level of completion.
I wouldn't say it doesn't feel the same level of completion. I think the only games that I see him play and then I'm like, I want to play that is stuff where it's like Vampire Survivors, you know, like I want to be a part of that. I want to touch the controller and make the shapes go. Like
that's how I feel like this AI thing is. Like sometimes I want to do it because like I've watched Taylor play all the Tomb Raiders, but I eventually went and played them. I knew everything about it, but I didn't do it, so I felt like I'd never played them. I felt like I didn't know anything about them. I needed to experience it.
That's an interesting take. Because like every time I watch Richard play a game, I'm like, yeah, I've played that.
Oh, I definitely don't feel that way.
Like Elden Ring, I have no desire to experience that for myself. I watched him play it.
Oh, but see,
he had a time with it.
But like Vampire Survivors, if you just watched him, would you say you've played it? But like you kind of want to be the one in charge though, because like I've kept a mental tally. Like me and my brother goes, yeah, we've beaten all the Resident Evils. I'm like, I never beat 0, and he's like, but like we played it together, and I'm like, but you played it, and I watched you. I've never beaten it. I watched it. I didn't beat it.
That's interesting because like I don't feel that way. I mean, I wouldn't say I've beaten Elden Ring, you know, but
yeah,
I've seen it and that's enough.
But if that's one that you don't want to play, I think that is enough. Because like, I didn't feel that way about Disney Dreamlight Valley. Watching her play that for a long time, then eventually I just wanted a cozy game, so I did it. There's tons of, like I'm watching her play Epic Mickey right now because it was free on PlayStation this month. I don't know that I want to play that one. So I'm fine watching her, but like there's some where it's like, I want to do that.
Yeah, I want to make the buttons.
But I'm definitely not going to say I've beaten this game. I have seen it, is how I would probably say. Be like, oh, I didn't play it, but I've watched someone play it.
Right. That's the distinction I would make too.
Yeah. So I just wanted to tell you about that AI thing, but I want to dig a little bit more into AI. But I think we're going to have to take a break and come back and crack it too.
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah, let's take a quick break.
Welcome to Severed, a podcast suite that offers a rotation of content centered around true crime to paranormal cases. Severed True Crime covers high to low profile true crime cases like the Westfield Watcher, The Staircase, The Keepers, and other binge-worthy favorites on Netflix. Severed Paranormal peers into the corner-moon windows of the Amityville Horror House, the Conjuring House, and other mysterious cases, locations, and urban legends.
I'm Harry Chambers.
And I'm Drew Hudson. We want you along for this investigative and haunting roundup. Scare you soon.
I want to crack into this real quick. Let's do this.
Let's crack it open.
We all know what I got.
Yeah.
What do you got?
I am drinking a non-alcoholic Sam Adams.
I hate
just
Sam
the
Adams,
haze,
man.
I've never had Sam
It's
Adams. It
so
smells really good.
Oh no, you would love it. It's like one of those super hoppy, like beers. See, like, you love it. I knew you'd love it.
I love it. I'm so happy that we live in a world where you can just get non-alcoholic beer now. It used to be just O'Doul's was your option.
Do
and
you
that
like
shit.
Blue Moon, Flat Tire?
I love Blue Moon.
See, I hate all those too.
Oh, it's so delicious.
Oh,
I love a
hate
nice
'em.
light, hoppy, fruity IPA.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to go back to this whole AI business. I feel like AI is just going to come up nonstop because it just keeps rampaging across this world right now.
Until it kills us all.
I was watching, I think I was trying to watch like a game guide kind of thing. I was trying to like figure out how to beat something or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor was like, I can't really watch this. And I was like, what's wrong? Like, you know, he's like telling us the stuff. And she's like, it's that voice. I fucking can't stand the way that sounds.
Okay.
And so, well, for one of those, have you noticed there's like, I guess you would call it like presenter voice or influencer voice. There's a way that people speak in all YouTube videos, in all TikTok videos.
Mm-hmm.
When people talk about movies or games in any like on-camera thing, they're always like, and then you gotta go here, and then this happened, and it's
You
like
gotta keep the listener engaged.
it's like the transatlantic fucking accent, but for like video game shit.
Yes.
And I hate it. It's horrible.
Yeah. Just bad.
Talk like you. Be a person. Be whatever you are. Don't give me that thing.
Yeah.
But then I was watching some, and it's always the same, like, AI dude voice. And I was like, think about how much content is getting produced where I don't even know if, like, let's say we're looking up a game guide. Did anybody even touch it? Or did AI just go like, I think I got it, and then they come up with it? Because like,
that's a good point.
I was watching some. I'm still pretty into Balatro. Balatro's still pretty good. I don't think I'm good at it, but I like it, and that's what matters, right?
That's all that matters.
Okay. And I was watching something trying to like understand like some Joker tricks or whatever, and I'm like, he said a very basic word wrong. This has to just be AI. You know,
I hate that.
Like that's when like the illusion fully breaks, and you're like, this thing can't even fucking read. This thing can't read, and it's teaching me how to play this. I don't like this. So it brought up how like almost everything we consume is probably just somebody said like, hey, ChatGPT, I need you to explain how the new Black Ops 7 update works in 2 minutes. And they hit enter, and then they walk away, and they've made hours of content for 20 minutes of prompts.
And it's all just like overlaid over either footage from the game, or sometimes they just have like stock footage of video game accessories. Have you seen those?
Yes.
Where it's just like gazing over a table with a controller on it, and then there's like AI popcorn also there.
Yes.
Like, I'm tired of this.
It's everywhere.
I never really bought into the whole dead internet theory, but now I'm like fully aware of how much slop there is.
Explain that. I've never heard of that.
Okay, gladly. The dead internet theory is the theory that like most of the content that is out there, like most of the TikToks and Instagram videos, whatevers, and most of the commenters underneath those are all just either AI or bots interacting with stuff.
Like fucking Threads shit.
Yes.
Okay.
Threads is the dead internet in action. Like it's just 10 fucking tweets in a row that are like, here's a sad story about a boy in the hospital. And then you get to the end and it's like, and buy my book. And also I'm selling a broom and here's some makeup.
So I was just watching a video on TikTok, and it was about a kid that went missing in the Boy Scouts in like the 80s. And he had apparently been kidnapped and was gone for like 12 years and like walked back into like 2004 America or whatever. And so I'm watching it like, well, what fucking happened? Like, how did he reconcile with his family? Who was the guy? Right? I'm curious.
Yeah.
The plots of the story changed in each video. They were AI parts of a story that's not real.
Yeah. Dead internet. It's like there's so many accounts on TikTok. And now that we have the ability to fucking make actual people faces, you know, pretty convincingly, there's a lot of videos that are just like a Reddit story that someone has posted somewhere. And it's like a fake creator reading that story. And it's like a put a finger down type of thing. But it's not anything that ever happened to them. It's just a fake person telling a story that happened to somebody else. They posted on Reddit 10 years ago.
I need you to play Split Fiction. You just explained the plot of that game. This is crazy to me.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. So, dead internet theory is basically the idea that, like, the internet as we knew it is dead. It's still existing, but, like, on its own out of nothingness?
Kinda, yeah. Like, it's just slop videos with slop comments and, like, no actual people behind any of it. It's all just computers kind of talking to themselves. It's like when you've seen those videos where, like, the people will start Siri on one phone and then start Alexa or whatever, and they talk to each other, and it's just that.
Yeah.
Like, that's what the internet is now. It's just that.
I fully agree with that. Cool. Okay. I hadn't heard that one. Well, yeah, that's how I feel about stuff. And to further that, I wanted to... okay, so you know that Ferdin just posted in the thing about the Stranger Things documentary about how they made it. And apparently ChatGPT is, like, clearly in the background.
Along with Reddit.
Yeah. And I thought this was so insane. The fact that, like, the actors themselves were having to keep track of the plot and be like, they don't know this.
Yes.
You can't tell us to do it this way. This doesn't make sense.
I feel like the Duffer Brothers were completely checked out the entire season. They were just like, well, the internet knows how they want it to end. Let's go on Reddit and see what the best commenters are saying. And let's ask ChatGPT, hey, write the ending to Stranger Things, because I don't know how. And then they just launched those ideas, and the actors are like, this doesn't make sense for me because this hasn't happened yet.
Yeah.
Like, they just didn't care.
Like, we were... so, like, you know how I was saying, like, in those videos, you can feel when it's AI or a person talking to you? Stranger Things felt off, and it felt bad, and I'm realizing now it's probably because I used so much AI in its creation. Doesn't mean it rendered it or it drew, you know, the scenes. The people were still there and they had to act it, but, like, the content behind it was probably written by AI, right?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And so I was thinking, like, you can feel those differences, because there's a movie that I watched over the break as well that I'm surprised neither of us talked about, that felt so alive and full of actual content.
Yes.
So I'm not really trying to discuss it fully, but
okay.
I mean, we can. I did watch Wake Up Dead Man.
Yes.
That is also a Netflix thing, but yet the vibes between that and Stranger Things, you can feel the human element to everything about the creation of that movie.
Do you know why?
Are you just going to say because it's Rian Johnson?
Yes.
He's not the human man.
Rian Johnson, our best friend. He's the best.
Because it's all... plus you get those, like, stack casts. They all know how to make that shit work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will say I didn't love that movie. I thought it was fine.
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was stronger than the second one.
I
but
will
still,
agree
nothing
with
beats
that.
The first.
Hell no. Part 1 is like a fucking diamond in the rough. It is, flawless, perfect color, perfect cut, everything.
Meets the 4 C's.
Glass Onion, because we did rewatch both of them to get ready for that one. Glass Onion is not great. I don't really like that one, I don't think.
I think it was fun. Like, I remember enjoying the movie. I remember also when I left the movie, I was like, that one didn't feel the same as Knives Out. But this one, I think, felt maybe not the same, but definitely like a sister to Knives Out. Whereas Glass Onion felt like a cousin, kind of.
Yeah. Glass Onion is just not on the same level.
Yeah.
This one was definitely better. I mean, I honestly can't even remember a lot about it. I did like it, though. And I think, like, man, this is like some... Actually, I did have one problem with it.
Oh, no.
I thought it was a little easy. I was like, I mean, the only thing that makes sense is this person. And then it was, and I went, oh, well, way to go, Rian Johnson. You are lacking in your twistiness.
It was predictable, but I did enjoy, like... I love how the movie constantly encourages you, like, hey, solve it. Like, there's that whole section
Yeah.
where he's holding up the photo of the bar and then holding it down and then putting it back up and then putting it down. And like, we as the audience are there with him, like looking at the differences. Like, God,
That was
that's got
actually
a
cool.
spot.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. Like, that's the thing with these movies is that they're fun. Like, I really enjoy watching them, and I just hope that he keeps making them. I really want more Knives Out.
Oh, he's definitely gonna. Plus, that's like
I hope so.
Daniel Craig's passion now. Like, he loves being
it?
these. Oh yeah, he loves these so much.
Good. I want them to continue forever. I don't want them to stop.
But like, everything about that movie was crafted. That's the
Yeah.
different. Stranger Things didn't feel crafted. The more I look back at it, I'm like, where did this come from? And it's probably because ChatGPT was like, and then this is what happened. Ferdin, I'm sorry. I'm wondering if ChatGPT is why there were just so many inconsistencies that were making it seem like it was a deeper thing. I wonder if it just kept getting shit wrong because it didn't remember what it was doing.
Yeah, and I bet you that ChatGPT was the one writing all those like monologues for Robin where she explains the entire plot of the entire season.
I was wondering, like, how much was it just like, okay, condense this, and then it would do it, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I told you,
Write me a summary of seasons 1 through 4 in a bubbly monologue.
But see, that's what I was wondering. Because like the scenes that I thought were so genuinely great, that were so human, were they written by AI though? Now I don't know. What if the like Nancy Jonathan breakup that I thought was immaculate, what if that was a ChatGPT thing?
I hate that we have to
or did
wonder
they
now.
do it? You know, Will's coming out. Was it? But at the same time, that person has to take whatever those words are and make them feel good. So did they
Yeah,
take
it's still on
slop,
the actor to deliver it.
but make it great? I don't know. And it makes me wonder.
Yeah, and I really hate that we have to wonder about these things. Like, it sucks that we have to look at stuff and be like, is that AI? Can I enjoy it? Am I allowed to?
Everything.
Everything.
Like, AI still has one thing that it just never seems to get right for videos on like TikTok and shit. Every time, they never really look at the camera. They're always fixed in one viewpoint and they never change from it.
Yeah.
They don't look around. They're like lost somewhere.
It's
Every
creepy.
time. And that's how you can always tell. And it's fucking weird. Then I got one. Sorry, this one was weird. It's like a fucking workout video thing. Like they're maybe at
Okay.
like Pilates, and it's like a fucking like
The horse thing, like the
mechanical
shaken
bull.
adult syndrome.
Yeah. But it's got like ladies on it, and they're just like gushing all over the place and shit.
That one I did not see.
I've gotten a lot of them, but one I got just yesterday. Her legs are facing this way, and she's grabbing a bar behind her. She's literally split in half. Clearly, it's not real. And I was like, why is this made? Why is this
Yeah.
here?
Because people will click on it. People will view it. People will share it. People will like it.
Why? Why don't you care what you're looking
The
at?
clicks. It's about the algorithm, the engagement. Don't you see? This is how we make money. This is how we mine data.
I'm so glad I'm into like nothing. Just leave me to my
Fucking sucks.
nothing.
Leave me to my nothingness.
Yeah. So anyway, Wake Up Dead Man was really good. I do think you guys should watch
Yeah.
that one. It was pretty rock solid.
Yeah, if you haven't watched that one yet, please go watch that and then watch all the Knives Out movies at the same time, because if you play them all three at the same time, there's actually a third mystery that you get to solve.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that was good. And I was thinking about AI, and I was like, what is something I've watched that like just felt so genuinely human? And I was like, how did I fucking not talk to Kelsey about this movie? This is like her movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. I
got scared when you put it in our
Loved it.
topic suggestions next to AI. I was like, oh no.
No, how it feels so not AI. It feels so
good.
real. Like that movie feels like an old movie. Everything about it
Yes.
feels like it's just right. You know, it's really not full of CGI. I just there just needs to be more like that, honestly.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm done with my AI rants. It's horrible,
Get off your soapbox.
and I hate it. I hate it.
All right, dismount.
Okay.
I've been watching a new show that is not new. It's new to me, old hat to the rest of the world, but season 2 has just begun airing. And it's a Thursday show, so Richard is very sad in the other room while he waits to watch it.
We'll get you
This is
out
called
of
The
here soon.
Pit.
Okay.
Yeah. So The Pit is a show that I have watched peripherally because Richard was extremely into it season 1. He is a medical drama type of guy. Like, not even just a medical drama. He's a medical guy. His
Okay.
YouTube videos are just all doctors talking about, like, here's a guy that ate an entire bottle of Tums and how he died because of it. Or like,
my
here's
God.
a woman who lived with a rusty nail in her eyeball for 6 years and didn't know. It's just weird medical anomalies. I think in an
Okay.
alternate universe, he went to med school and is thriving.
Okay.
But here in this universe, he just watches all the medical content that he can get his hands on. So
Yeah.
he has watched The Pit himself, like front to back, and then he's also watched a bunch of YouTubers watch The Pit and react along,
Oh my
those type
God.
of videos.
Yeah.
He's watched doctors dissect The Pit. He's watched the actors dissect The Pit. He is a Pit head. Like, he
Okay.
can't get enough of this shit. And with season 2 coming out, he's like, you could watch The Pit with me. And I am not a medical type of person. I really hate medical shows.
I'm not a medical show person because it's still usually about the drama, and I don't care.
So, I mean, I like Scrubs. I really enjoyed Scrubs. That one was enough comedy for me. And like, it still was about like the patients for the most part. Well, not even for the
Yeah.
most part. It was about the patients. It was about the doctors for the most part. But it was really about like the comedy with some like real life shit thrown in there.
Yeah.
But The Pit is really different. Like, I don't know what to compare it to that it's on TV today. It manages to combine like very realistic medical things. Like, actual doctors are being consulted for this show, and like there's
See, that's
doctors
good.
that actually
Okay.
work on the show too as extras, so they don't like look stupid in the background sticking a tube into a nose or something.
Yeah.
They're actual doing like doctor things. They really focus on the accuracy of medical procedures and terminology too. Like, half of the show is just them saying long medications that I don't know what they do, and then
Okay.
Richard pauses and he explains to me like, this is what they're doing and why.
Okay.
So I've been watching it with like real life human commentary from him, which is fantastic because it is a show that I wouldn't watch on my own for sure. Like,
Yeah.
it is really, I don't want to call it gory because like when I was talking to Richard about it, I was like, it's too gory for me to handle. And he's like, you watch people explode in horror movies and you're fine. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know what's different about
But
this.
that's exaggerated gore.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Like,
Realistic gore is different.
I can watch zombies tearing apart a person and making them into hot dogs. That's fine. Like, I can separate that from this guy is getting
From heart surgery.
a tube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm watching a person massage a heart back to life in a chest cavity. Like, that is real. That is real and different. And that happens in
Yeah.
day-to-day life. And
I feel that.
I really want to dig into the special effects on this show. Like, they do practical effects like I've never fucking seen. There
Okay.
was a dude that came in with like a broken face. Basically, he took a baseball pitch to the face.
Okay.
And they laid him back on the table, and his face like fell down a little bit.
Yeah.
And then they like stuck their hand inside the patient's mouth and like lifted up and was able to like lift the face back into place, and it looked disgusting. And
It's because they did that to him. No.
I want to know what the practical effects team is like on this. I hope that there's like YouTube videos or documentaries or something about it, because I haven't dug into that part of it yet. But it is some of the coolest practical effects I've seen, and outside of horror. It's really what?
I just Googled The Pit practical effects, and the first AI, of course it's AI because that's always what pops up first. The first sentence here is just like, yeah, the show relies heavily on hyper-realistic prosthetics like a degloved foot. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. It's gross as shit. Like, that's why I'm so happy to be watching it with a person who has seen this show front to back so many times, because he'll warn me. He's
Yeah.
going to be like, okay, this thing upcoming, this one's going to be a degloved foot, so you can look away if you want. And I'm like, okay, great, I'll do that. And there's just
Yeah.
you're making a face like you're seeing something awful.
No, we're going to play a game.
Oh God, okay.
From this, it then says that they have custom built blood rugs for messy scenes.
Blood rugs.
It's a link I can click. What do you think the definition of a blood rug is? Because I'm ready to figure it out.
It's got to be some kind of Hollywood thing where they lay down
I'm gonna
like a
say
chamois, a ShamWow.
I think it's. You ever seen like the Halloween bathroom mats where like when you step out of the shower, it's water, but it turns red like you're bleeding?
Yeah.
That's my guess. And you think it's
I
like
would
something
love
like
that.
to like absorb stuff all crazy?
Yeah, something that like makes the safety of the actors better when they're running around on slippery, bloody floors.
In the pit, blood rugs are props made from flexible rubber-like material that are tinted to look like pools of liquid. It's fake pools of blood. It's actually just a giant rubber mat.
Okay.
That's fucking
cool.
rad.
Yeah.
For easy
I think
cleanup.
that-
So instead of mopping up liquid blood, you can just like pick up this rug and
Peel
just
it
throw
up.
it over your shoulder. Oh, that's kind of fun.
I love that.
I might actually watch
Yeah.
this show for the effects, honestly.
I think that like from an effects perspective, you would really enjoy watching it because I like in order to take myself out of the emotional part of it, because there's a lot of really emotional scenes.
Yeah.
I like to just like really zone in on the gooey stuff and try to figure out like how'd they do that effect? What is practical here? What's the prosthetic? What's the human? Where do we end?
Yeah.
It's just really it's an interesting watch for sure.
Okay.
So yeah, we binged season 1 over the last week or so.
Okay.
And it is not a show that I would recommend binging because it is so heavy.
Yeah.
There was a whole patient storyline that we had to fast forward through because I literally, when we were watching it, I started crying so hard I felt like I was going to throw up.
Yeah.
So we had to
Okay.
we had to fast forward through that one. But I recommend it. Like it is an extremely emotional show. It shows both of it shows the very realistic like medical stuff that the people are doing. It shows the impact of that on the patients, and it shows the impact of that on the doctors as well. Like
Yeah.
they have storylines on the cast that are not just like let's hook up in the closet. It's much deeper than that.
Yeah, see, that's the shit I don't like.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you can get behind this show. Like it's really intense. And the last 4 episodes are so the way that they do the show is I think you'll like this too. Every episode of the show is 1 hour of the doctor's shift.
Oh, so it's like 24, kind of.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, I could get behind that.
It's very cool. They show just so much different stuff. And they also do a lot of kind of PSA type of things, but
Okay.
without being overtly like, hey kids, don't do drugs. They'll introduce a situation and then have like a doctor on each side of it. Like this person's like, well, we have to do what the Hippocratic Oath says or whatever. And this doctor's like, well, I don't want to do that. Like I understand my duty as a doctor, but like, for example, there was a kid that came in with the measles and
Okay.
there was one parent that was like, okay, well, we should probably try to save the kid and do whatever we can. Where the other parent was like, no vaccines, no medical intervention. This is what the internet said. And so I'm going to follow that.
Okay.
So it gives you a lot of like just perspective on the different situations that could come up in the course of a medical career.
Yeah.
And like how the doctors are affected by all of it.
Okay, in what episode does Tenma show up?
I wish Tenma was there.
No, okay. I am averse to doctor shows because there are, as you guys won't know from our pre-ramble, about how there's an onslaught of podcasts out there.
Yes.
There is an onslaught of cops and doctor shows. So you really have
Yes.
to stand out for me to want to engage in it now because they all feel the same and they're all whatever. And what you have just described to me sounds like the thing that I would go, this one's worth that time.
Yeah. the last 4
Okay.
episodes of the season are some of the most intense television I've ever watched. Like, I guess this is spoiler alert if you haven't watched the first season of The Pit or heard anything about it, if you're living under a rock. But at the very end of the shift, the head doctor, his son is at a concert, and then at that concert is a mass shooting event.
Yeah.
So all the shooting patients start coming in, and they have to convert the ER into a
Fucking
trauma
ward.
center where they're they're dealing with all the patients as they come through, and it is lightning fast, just boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
And it's super realistic and sad and crazy and really good TV.
And that's why it's on HBO. See, I know that that shit sucks because you gotta pay for these premium things, but that's what gets afforded to a place like HBO Max is well, we don't have to make the slop that everybody wants to indulge in, and we can make a show that does this. I still really want to watch Chernobyl. I still really want to fucking watch Chernobyl.
That show made me sick. It was so good.
I want to watch it so bad because it's different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel that's what FX was for a long time with Breaking Bad, Sons of Anarchy, and they had these specialty kind of shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. AMC with The Walking Dead. I mean,
yeah,
it's that golden age of television, which has now kind of all moved off of television into streaming.
Yes, exactly. Was it FX? Can't remember. I don't want to say it wrong.
I think AMC was Breaking Bad.
I think AMC was Breaking Bad.
Yeah, because AMC had a lot of really good shows in a short period of time.
That's what I was thinking, because I remember everything. Yeah, it was AMC. Everything they had was just so great, and I still want to watch the one. It's a samurai show or something. Shogun. I think.
Shogun. Yeah, I started watching that one. That one, it's good. It didn't hook me.
That one's FX. Okay.
I
don't know. There's just some shows that are standout ones. I still kind of want to watch Black Sails. That was the pirate show. It just looks fucking really intense and dark, and I like that. And I think it's a secret origin to Treasure Island or something.
Ooh.
Which kind of makes it fun. Yeah, there's just some of those, and The Pit sounds like one of those where out of the sea, one comes up.
Yes.
And that's the one.
I mean, it was nominated
watch.
for Emmys and shit. I think it won several.
Yeah.
The lead actor, actually, Noah Wiley, he is from the original cast of ER. And he wanted to do another medical show like ER, but he wanted to really keep true to the medicine of it. So that's why he wanted to do this
That's
show.
what I like too, because I have watched some of those where they're let's react to Fire Country, and they're firefighters wouldn't do any of these things.
Yes, that's exactly the
watch
videos
this.
that Richard watches.
Yeah.
It's just doctors react to The Pit, and they're all yeah, this is accurate. Yeah, that's how you would put that piece of medication on a patient or whatever.
Thus, I would like this show, because I don't want to watch just you going he has the cold. It's nothing's you're not really gaining anything. You could actually gain something by watching this show. You can gain.
Yeah, you and your mom should watch it. I bet your mom would like it too.
Oh, she would fucking eat this up, dude. My God. She would eat this up so hard. Plus, I like it when she watches shows and cries.
She'll cry.
Oh, did I tell you what I started with, Mom?
You did, but tell the rest of the people at home.
I started her on Full Metal Alchemist.
I love that for you and for her.
And so let me tell you what happened, though, real quick, before I get into this last thing. I was let's just watch a couple and get your your appetite wet, and we'll go from there, right?
Yeah.
So we watched the first two, and I was let's watch the third. Three's a good stopping point. So we watched the third one, and then I realized what the fourth one was, and I went, let's watch one more, because I don't feel like you care enough yet.
Okay.
And she hadn't reacted the whole time. The fact that my favorite thing about Full Metal as a whole, she had no reaction to, pissed me off. Which is
the thing with the sons trying to get their mom.
Yeah, when they attempt human, I've watched that scene alone thousands of times. It is riveting for 7 minutes of TV. That's all it is, 7 minutes. God. And I remember it vividly, everything about it. I think it's fast. It's just, it sells the whole emotion that you're supposed to carry with you that whole show.
Yeah.
and she didn't do anything.
Oh.
So I'm like, fine, you're going to watch this little girl turn into a dog. And I made her watch that one. And it ended. And she just like looked over and went, well, I don't like that. And I went, I know.
Appropriate reaction.
You going to watch the rest? She's like, I mean, I guess. I didn't have to be mean to that little girl. And I was like, yep, you just watched like one of the most hated things in all of this medium, hands down.
Yeah. You know, I've been like playing with the idea in my head, and I really kind of wish that we hadn't already watched Full Metal as a Zeitgeist so that we could watch it as like a YMBToAP long form, like a Monster Monday, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we still could.
Nothing's really stopping us, but just the fact that
because I love
if
it
we
so
had
much.
experienced it, yeah.
Oh yeah.
If we had experienced it in that way, where we were dissecting it week by week and like really digging in on the episodes, I might have enjoyed Full Metal more. Like I did, by no means did I not enjoy Full Metal. I like it a lot. You can go listen to our Zeitgeist episode about it, but I feel like I can
see that
it could have been promoted in my mind to like untouchable medias, you know?
Because for me, it is promoted because I watched an entire other show of it that like tainted it for me so much. So for this to rise so high, like really cement, like it was so different and better, you know?
Yeah.
Because I was guessing the whole time, but I like knew the story, but it's such a different story. So anyway, we're still gonna find our watch along for the year. We might do a poll. We'll see what we do. But we're going to get to that for you guys. But I want to end on, I watched Primal.
Okay. Yeah. I want to hear about this. I have one question.
Okay. Yes.
Should I watch Primal?
I want you to wait. Let me get a couple more and see where we're going before I say yes.
All right. Fair enough.
I'm thinking we're going to knock it out of the park.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go, but I did cry in the first one alone, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
So what happens is it literally follows to season 2. He's dead. But what happens is it opens up like it's almost so brilliant because we all know Spear's a zombie now, but why?
Yeah.
What's the grand premise? Guess what? That's why it's great. There's no premise. There's no reason. It's a fucking byproduct. So here's what happens. Mira's village that he died in, it just opens up. It's ransacked. Some things came through and like killed everybody in that whole village. The town's on fire. Everyone's fucking dead. And there's one like shaman guy left. But I mean, we are still left to wonder, well, where's Mira in them? Because we know they're alive. Season 2 ends in a time jump where she's had a daughter and Fang's dinosaur babies have grown up. So like we know she escaped. So we know she's fine. But like her whole village is in ruin. Something has come through and killed everybody and ruined the town. Okay. So there's one shaman guy left and he like puts out all the fires. And you can tell he's mad. And basically, he just wants to go kill the people that destroyed his village. So he goes to the strongest thing that he knows of in his town, which was Spear. And he casts a spell to bring him back from the dead. And he is just mind controlling him to go wreak havoc on the people that destroyed the village.
Okay.
So Spear's nothing. He's just like a puppet for this guy. And he's killing all the stuff. And one of the creatures that had killed the village notices he's in the background like controlling him, so he kills the shaman guy and the spell falls off a Spear, but he's left there. It's a literal byproduct. Like he didn't just become a zombie. This guy was using his body, and then when that connection got severed, he's just left there.
So he's just like he's still alive, he's undead.
Yeah, he's just fucking undead, and he has nothing. So he literally stands there for like a full day.
Oh.
Like the sun, everything. He just stands there for a full day. Nothing happens. Like, Can you imagine, like, you've died and somebody is using your body for whatever purpose they have going on, and now all of a sudden that got severed and you're just kind of like left in the wake? Like, he didn't choose this. It's not even really forced upon him. This is just a happenstance of what happened. And now he's left there.
Your mother, I don't like that.
Yeah. And so there's like a bunch of scenes of him just like wandering around, and it made me want to cry because I was like I know that guy. I knew what and who he was, and then he got left like this. Mm-hmm. And it was really sad to watch him wander aimlessly for nothing. And he knows nothing. He knows fucking nothing. But over time, he keeps having insanely very vague images of stuff from like the first 2 seasons. So like he's in there, but he's not there yet.
Okay.
So like you watch like his family get eaten by the dinosaurs from like episode 1, but it's like it's so out of focus. You only know if you've really watched the show and you just remember what that scene looked like. You almost can't tell what it is. And so he has like that memory, and then he has like a little bit of a Mira memory, and then he has like a Fang memory, and like these things keep popping up, but like he still can't act on them yet.
Okay.
And so that's all that's really happened so far. He's just kind of been wandering around, and he gets brought into like a leper colony. Like he meets this leper guy who's going to drown in the river, and he saves him. And that guy's like, well, follow me. So he just like leads him to his village, and Spirit's just kind of there. And I'm wondering what's going to happen, because one of the creatures in the beginning literally chops like a whole diagonal piece of his skull off. So he just has exposed brain.
Gross.
And I was like, hopefully he gets like a hat or something, because like he's going to get lobotomized somehow, you know?
Yeah, I got to protect that thing.
But it ended with him hearing a dinosaur roar, and then you get like an image of Fang in his mind. Mm-hmm. And he turns and starts to walk that way. So like he's in there and he remembers this stuff, but we just don't. He still doesn't have any control. So like, I don't know where that's gonna go.
Yeah, so I read a really interesting interview with Jenny Tartakovsky, because I saw that we were watching Primal, and I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to watch it, but I want to hear what he has to say for himself, because he's got some fucking things to answer to, you know?
Yeah.
So I was reading the article, and he was like, I built this life for this character, and I put him in a direction that I just didn't end up really vibing with. And I felt like everything was kind of going out of control, so I killed him. And then when he came back to write they were going to move toward like an anthology originally.
Which I hated.
Hated
that idea.
I was curious about it. I was like, I would watch a Gendi anthology, but like it shouldn't be Primal.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, and I think that Gendi came around to that realization too. So he was like, I wanted to bring Spear back, but I wanted to do it in a way that still felt faithful to the storyline. So like, obviously he had to be a zombie. And
I watched one. He said that he wrote like 3 other anthology versions, and he hated all of them.
Yeah.
And then he woke up from a dream, and he felt bad about what he did to Spear, so he kind of like wrote one, and then he said, and the next thing I knew, I wrote like 5 episodes, and when I do that, that's when I know I'm on my right idea. So he's like, I know this is the right idea.
Okay, good.
He says he knows it's going to pay off.
I was so honestly at the end of Primal season 2, I was like, this fucking sucks. I really hated where the story went. I didn't like Mira. I didn't like any of it. Like I thought that it was just such a real letdown of the series. I was like, why are we like moving towards speech and stuff? So in this new one, does he talk at all? Is there any speech throughout the entire?
Not at all. None.
Return to form. I love it. I love it when an artist does a retcon like that. They're like, you know what? I fucked up. Let me fix this real quick. You're allowed to do that.
That's true. And I'm hoping, like I said, from episode 1, I'm curious. And I cried, so like I still feel for this character, so I know that I can try to get into it. But like we both hated season 2, so it doesn't mean this character's good enough no matter what you do. Like it's still got to be good.
Yes, like
so
I want to see him really go back to the core of what makes Primal.
Yeah.
Like, the thing with the whiteboard. What makes this show this show? And to me, it is Spear, it is Fang, it is Don't Talk.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Covers it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't even need to be violent. The violence, of course, is a core aspect of what Primal is, but I would just watch Fang and Spear hang out.
Yeah.
There's plenty of episodes where they did that too. Go into the little watering hole and stuff. Like I would watch 10 episodes of that.
Yeah. So unless episode 2 just like blows me away, I'm thinking like 3 or 4 in, I should have an idea where it's going, and then I would recommend it.
Okay.
But I will say from the one, because I watched it live, you know what? I'm not going to recommend watching it live because there's a commercial break. And I was like, oh, I hated this. This is already a 15-minute episode. It's short as fuck. And you're going to commercial break me?
That sucks.
And it commercial breaked into like a sci-fi commercial. So I'm like watching Spear as a zombie stare at the camera. And then it's all like, ooh, wacky, waving inflatable arm flailing tube man in space. And I was like, what the fuck is this? It really broke the immersion. These air the next day on HBO Max without an ad.
There you go.
I might just tell you guys to fucking wait. I'm watching it on Cartoon Network. I'm going to watch it on Adult Swim and be there. Just because I've never gotten to do that with Primal. But,
yeah.
I mean, I was feeling. I think it could be good. We just need to see where it goes.
I'm excited to see where it launches to.
Because
there is a ton of potential.
There is. And he seems so sure of himself. So I'm like, buddy, don't sell me short. Like, be good.
Don't fuck this up.
Because I really like almost everything he's done. I need to watch Samurai Jack. I understand that. But I got to hear him talk about that. I want to tell you that real quick, too.
Okay.
He was one of the first guys to work on Cartoon Network. He made Dexter's Laboratory, right? They didn't have really bosses, so there were no rules. He got to do whatever. And as the stuff started, like, becoming official, he had the idea to do Samurai Jack. And, producers would come in and, like, watch some of the show and determine whether or not it was good.
Yeah.
And nobody was doing speechless shows. And the opening to Samurai Jack, there's like a 7-minute training montage with no spoken word.
Dang.
And he said the reason why he started going no speech was he had these people that would create all this great music, but the music would get lost behind people's dialogue. You'd have to dim it to be able to hear them. So he was like, I realized like you could create like a really cool like movement in this song, but when there's spoken word, I maybe get to use it for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But like the movement's really good. So what if I got 2 minutes of that song and then I can really sell the part? So he was like, I started playing with that idea. And he said that they came in to see progress on Samurai Jack and he had to show them the training montage, 7 minutes with no dialogue, and the music wasn't done. So there was not even music.
Oh no.
And they still ate it up and said, oh, this is going to be a good show.
Okay. That's cool.
So I know he can do this stuff, and I know he's been around to see what people vibe with.
Yeah.
I think he knows what he's doing, and I'm just hoping.
We got faith.
We got faith. But with that, you ready to watch The Pit? Because I think I'm actually ready to watch The Pit.
I think you should.
I might go watch the first one right now.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's get out of here.
If you loved this episode, please tell a friend about us because word of mouth is the best way we can get the good YMBToAP into brand new ears. We release every week, every Monday, each and every one. Go back into the calendar, dig up a random Monday. I want you to just look at any kind of Monday that you feel like you want to look at. What if we go back to July 11th of 2022? We released an episode on that day because it was a Monday. Anyway, they're all there, all of them. Go back, count them. Seven fucking years almost. If you want to talk to us about any of the Mondays, why don't you catch us over on Discord? The link to that lives in the show notes forever and always. I want you to come in there and tell me what you're thinking about. Tell us, do your best impression of an AI voice. You know what? I would love to hear that.
Oh my God.
Please, there's a way in Discord you can record a voice memo. I would love each and every one of you to just go in there and be
Oh
like,
shit, that's good.
I don't even know like a script for you to say. Just say something, you know? Do your best AI voice, your video game dude. Fucking whatever. Tell us what you thought about tell us what you thought about Knives Out, the new Wake Up Dead Man. Did you love it as much as we did? And if you didn't, get the fuck out of here. You don't know cinema.
You can't tell a real knife from a prop knife.
Tell us your thoughts on Stranger Things. I know that we've been talking about it quite a bit, but I know you still got some thoughts in there, Ferdinand, and I want to hear them. I really do. I think I'm always fascinated when a big show ends because there's always multiple camps of people that are like, no, this is like good and wonderful and this is the way it should have gone. And then there's people that are like, no, this is horrible and I hated it and everything else should have gone this way. And then there's like a third camp for Stranger Things that is like, it's not over. So
I've never seen one of those before.
I know, it's very weird, it's new and I'm enjoying it. So go ahead and tell us what your thoughts are on all that. And of course, thank you so much to all of our listeners for supporting us through all of it. You've been here and we just love you so much. And I just want to give you a hug and tell you how much I love you. Thank you.
Our theme song is The Grim Reaper Blows the Horn by Faraj. Please check him out on YouTube. Give him all the love that you give us. And as always, thanks for listening and tune in next time to get the answer to that burning question. What size blood rug am I going to get?
But we had one more important sound we wanted you to hear.
Okay. Is it an inlet?
I forgot about the crackable.
Is it an inlet? No. Where the water meets the sea.
Where the water meets the sea.
What is this called? An estuary. I would have never said that.
Estuary.
Would have never said that in my life.
That's not my vocab.
Nope. I clearly don't know my bodies of water.
You know your judo well.
What's the rock where it's just like really flat on top?
A plateau.
Is it plateau?
Yeah. Or a mesa.
Yeah. See, these words are cool, but when you say that in a guide, you gotta fucking know. Yeah, a mesa, a butte, or part of a plateau. Very nice, very nice. Okay. I was trying to think of words like that to be like, oh yeah, you just go to the next butte and then you're good to go. And it's like, what does that mean?